It's me, Marvana, again. Last night, it was so amazing. I can't find the right lighting, but I don't really care. But I went on a date. I know it's been like 2 years. The truth has been like 2 years. 2 years and nobody want to claim this, okay? Because I want somebody to claim this bitch. But okay, I met this guy before, so it wasn't like, oh my god, like a surprise date or whatever. Get my little tripod. And I was like, okay, I don't really want to go on a date with this guy because the thing is, how we met, it was like, so I was just like, why bother? Like, it's not even worth it. But we met at a gay sauna here in New York City, and it was towards like the end, like there's a certain time that you have to be there, or whatever how that shit works. So I was about to leave, and then I met him, and Asian guy, cute, little bit shorter than me. I'm 5'2", he's 5'1", basically, and not like those skinny little Asian guys that are like super bottoms. He was like a more masculine top. Well, he is. That doesn't matter anything, but I saw him there. He was a little drunk, and I was like, "Oh, let me just help this bitch out." Like, seriously. So I took him. You rent these little rooms that when you're in these saunas. So I took him to my room for him to relax and stuff. And I wasn't even scared if he was gonna take anything, because what he's gonna take, like my credit card and shit, like really. So I was like, you could just relax while you calm down, because you look like he was a little turned up, and I'll just continue cruising. And he was like, no, don't leave. And I was like, what is it with this girl? I was already like in like friend mode, like, girl, you just my sister, like calm down. So we started talking, getting to know each other briefly. Then I saw his penis. And I was like, how are you Asian and you have like a really big penis? It was nice. It's like 6 inches thick. It was delicious. I was like, damn, okay. I was like, no sister for me. You gonna be my best friend. I'm like, hi, daddy friend. So, so we exchanged numbers, whatever. Then I would say 4 days later after that or whatever like that, we were communicating text, but not a long text, because I don't want to have like a full conversation with you in a text. Like, that's like so fucking lame. I'm like, no, you want to get to know me, you talk to me. You fucking make it happen, all right? So I go and he calls me, and oh wait, just a little brief thing. Every time I say I go or he comes, every time I say that in my videos, it's because it's because I almost forget what I'm gonna say, okay? So anyways, he comes, he goes. So he texts me and he was like, hey, what are you doing Sunday? And I was like, Sunday is my day to go to sleep. I was like, I ain't got time for you. I am lazy. I'm not getting up. I'm not getting dressed. I'm super high. I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, I do want to get to know you, but I don't want to get to know you today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? So, oh, my wig is coming off. Like, seriously? Oh, she need a shave. Look at this. Beyonce. So, he came. So we arranged a date. So we're like, okay, let's meet up on Tuesday. I don't work on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Because I was like, if I'm going to do an all-nighter with this dude, at least I have like a day off. Because I don't want to be like, ooh, and then like go to work the next day. I was like, no, you have to work on my schedule. So he was like deciding on where do you want to go. The only thing I just told him, like, we can do whatever you want to do, but I just don't want to be in your house, because I don't want it to be like a sex thing. I really am into like this whole dating stage in my life. I want to go dating. I want to meet somebody. I want someone to arrange something, because I'm like, not that I'm jaded or something like that, like to be like, oh, I always have to pay, or I always have to do the dates and stuff. No, sometimes you do feel like you want to be like included, or you do feel like you want to feel like important. And that's why I told him, you need to do it, because I don't want, and I didn't really care where we got, as long as we met and we chilled and we're like, cool, like I don't really care. The thing is, we're in New York City, so if I don't like him or it doesn't work out or whatever, we could just go to, I could just go on my way and he could just go on his way, whatever. So he was like, oh, let's go to a burger place. It's not that far. It's on Lexington and 37 in Lexington. So I was like, okay, cool, we could go there. So we go to, I met him at the burger place, And he was at the bar. He had already had like 4 or 5 glasses, but I already smoked before I got there. I needed to smoke because I wanted to calm down. And then plus one of my co-workers were going through something, so I wanted to talk to him too about his situation. So we were smoking and talking, and then I was kind of like beating at time, wasting time, whatever. Because he was like, meet me at like 8-ish, and I was like, fine. 8-ish is basically saying 8:45. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, I got that to talk to you, girl. So I met him. He had some slacks, he had his gym bag, and he had his polo shirt. He was cute. He's the same age as me. He's 35. No. Ah! No! He's going to be 35. I'm sorry. I'm 34. He's going to be 30. He's 34 now. He's going to be 35. Okay? Stay on the program. Oh, I can't believe I said that out loud. Oh my God. I feel like something broke. I don't know. Okay, it's still there. So anyway, we were at a burger place, very nice. It was super busy. We started talking. Already, I started getting erection. I was like, "Fuck, like, listen, you have to be a lady when you're in the streets. Like, what is wrong with you?" Because I know his penis size, and I was like, and not that I'm like into like penis size or anything like that, but I just wanted to see it again. Cause I was like, maybe I was fucked up and I was thinking about somebody else. But I recognize him. But I'm like, still. But yeah, it was true. So we started eating and talking, and I told him everything about myself. And the thing is when I'm feeling so comfortable, I start talking about, life and all that crap and what I want and what I don't want. And the thing is, people always say the key things. And you know what's so cool? He's a realtor, right? And a lot of people don't stumbled me in my head when I'm saying something. I'm always like, I always have metaphors and shit like that when I'm talking to someone about things just to get a clarification. Girl, are you awake? Of where I'm coming from with my crazy kooky shit that I'm in my head. You know what I mean? So I was telling him, he was like, I think I told him or something like that, like I'm at in my place in my life. Marvin, are you awake? Are you having too much champagne? So I was like, yeah, I'm like in a dating part of my life. I just want to date. I want to meet somebody. I want to be in a relationship. I want to be in love. I want to be somebody's daddy or whatever. So he was like, and I told him, so what about you? And he was like, oh, I'm just winging it. Whatever happens, happens. And I go from there. When someone tells you that, it's automatically, it's like, dude, we're just gonna fuck, you're not the one. So I was like, I don't want him. So that's when I was like, all right, so I guess we're just gonna fuck. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, because I mean, like, I wasn't going to fuck him. But I was like, that's what we're gonna do because obviously we're not on the same page. And if a person tells you in the beginning what they want and what they're looking for, that's what it's going to be. So don't be expecting anything more. But like I said before, he's a realtor. So I gave him like a metaphor or like a scenario, whatever, about his job and referencing about, where I'm at. So I was telling him like it's the same thing as like when you meet a client and he's like, I only have the down payment, but I don't have 6 months. And then when 6 months come, you're like, oh, I want my 6 months rent. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't give you 6 months rent because I already told you this from the beginning, like that. And the first thing that he said, and I was referring to when you meet a man and he tells you, okay, I'm not really looking for anything, I'm just having fun, and you are a person that's looking for something, don't expect in 2 or 3 months that the person's gonna be like, oh my God, why you don't wanna be with me? Sweetie, I already told you what I wanted from the beginning before we started this. You know what I mean? So going back to what I was talking about, he was saying, well, clients never know what they really want. And I was just like, well, damn, that was good. I'm like, don't be coming with that Asian intelligentness on me. She is a little Latin. It takes time for me to register things. I was like, okay, that's kind of cute, but it doesn't give me a guarantee that this is the type of guy that I'm looking for, or we're on the same page. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna have to be real. I'm sexually attracted to him, and he is smart. But we weren't listening to each other, honestly. We weren't. When we were having dinner, we were just talking about sexual things and about stuff. And I kind of felt like he wanted to know, like, the sexual things that I do with my exes or what I have done before. Because I like having in public sex or something like that. But I wasn't gonna talk about those things because I'm like, dude, I was with somebody else, and I don't want to talk about the shit that I did with someone else that I cared about. I'm like trying to start something fresh, okay? So then after that, we went to his apartment, and he was like, "Do you want to go to my apartment? I have a rice cooker or something like that, like a cooking thing that he had in his apartment that you put meat in a pot and it cooks for you. It's like 11 hours, and you come home and you're like, oh my god, I have a wife, like that." So I was like, okay, fine, we'll just go to your damn house. So we went to his house, and I was like, I knew it. I was like, fuck, this guy's gonna douche me. He's really gonna douche me. He's really, really wanna have sex with me right now. And I was like, I'm not even ready for this. Douche me? Can we like stay on the program? Because I don't want to do a lot of editing. So we were in this apartment. He had wine and he made me a drink fresh. It was so good because I love fruity drinks. And he did berries with. He got the berries. He grind them for me. Not really grind. Yeah, you could say he's grind them, and put it in a martini glass and with vodka and soda. It was so good. I was like, wow, it was very fresh. So we fooled around in the couch a little bit. I blew him because I was dying to see his dick again. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna suck his dick right now. So I blew him a little bit, and then we went to the room. We played around some more, and he goes back to sleep. And I'm like, oh my god, he is tired. I'm like, no, I need somebody with an energy battery. Like, come on now. But I give him the benefit of the doubt. He had nice hands, which I like. He had nice feet, which I like. He had a nice penis, which I love. I didn't really look at his teeth. Because I like teeth too. But yeah, we just had fun. We played around. He shooted. And yeah, it was a good time. He wanted me to sleep over. I didn't want to sleep over because I really had a lot of things to do today. But I wanted to be tasteful. You know what I mean? I already like sucked your dick. You know what I mean? I don't want to like sleep over and then feel bad the next day, like, oh, yuck, I'm gonna do something else crazy. Not that it's crazy, it's not that I was forced, I wanted to do it, but still, I'm just like such a sexual guy. Like, I just wanna have sex right now. I just don't want it to be in that way, you know what I mean? Like, I want him to know me for my brain and my talent. I don't want him to know me because I have a coochie. Like, that's not gonna happen. So it was really good. It was my first Asian. Because I was like always with the stereotype about Asian guys. I'm like, okay, Asian guys are usually bottoms and usually like white guys. So they're not really into Spanish guys. And I never really made an Asian top. Sorry if I'm stereotyping because I never did, I'm like in my own world. And they're like really cool and stylish guys, whatever. And we don't really anything in common, just fashion, but nothing else. But yeah, it was good. So I haven't had penetration or had sex with him yet. We just like played around. Like I'm like, let me just show you a little taste what's gonna happen. But so far so good. I want to see what's the next date. You know what he said he was gonna take me next day to see Aladdin. How cute! Oh no! That was hot. But let's see what happens. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. It was fun. It was fun and it was crazy. I got home like at 2 o'clock in the morning, took a Uber on a corner like a hooker. It was like a walk of shame with my Swarovski crystal shoes. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you know what? This slut needs to eat. So my Uber driver was so sweet again. And he took me to McDonald's. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys had an Asian story, let me know. Comments below. Or think I'm crazy. I really am. Oh my god. Now I feel like, what should I do? Should I make him like an Asian meal? Let me Google.